March 15th, 1767, a child is born on the rugged frontier of the Carolinas, an orphan before he became a man, a warrior before he was a leader. His name, Andrew Jackson. At just 13, Jackson joined the fight against the British, but war had no mercy for boys. Captured and beaten, Jackson never forgot the taste of oppression. By the end of the war, he had lost his brothers, his mother, and his childhood. With no family, no wealth, and no formal education, Jackson remade himself as a frontier lawyer, earning a reputation for a sharp tongue and even sharper fists. Law was not just a profession for Jackson, it was a battlefield, and if words failed, duels settled the rest. Shot in the chest, Jackson refused to fall. With his ribs shattered, he raised his pistol and killed his opponent. His legend was only beginning. Then came the moment that made him a national hero, the War of 1812, the Battle of New Orleans. With grit and strategy, Jackson crushed the British, securing America's greatest victory of the war, ironically after the war had officially ended. Then came 1824. Jackson won the popular vote, but Congress handed the presidency to John Quincy Adams. Jackson called it a corrupt bargain, and he vowed revenge. In 1828, Jackson roared back, winning by a landslide. The age of the common man had arrived. Jackson's presidency was a revolution. He defied Washington elites, dismantled the National Bank, and expanded democracy for white men. But his legacy was not without darkness. The Indian Removal Act, one of Jackson's most infamous decisions. Thousands of Native Americans were forced from their lands, leading to the Trail of Tears, a chapter of suffering that haunts his legacy. When South Carolina threatened to defy federal law, Jackson stared down the flames of secession. His message to the South was clear: our federal union must be preserved. After 2 terms, Jackson left Washington, but his influence never faded. He remained a force in American politics until the very end. June 8th, 1845. On his deathbed, Jackson's final words reflected his deepest faith. I am in the hands of a merciful God, a fighter, a president, a legend. Andrew Jackson reshaped America, for better or worse. He was the people's champion, yet his legacy remains one of triumph and tragedy.